Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Stephen, that is
Spencer.
And this is James Glen Car Sales, where we do walk around videos of all the new arrivals that come into the garage, and we also do car reviews as well. If you'd like to go back and check out some of the previous car reviews, there'll be a link just up here, take you through to the James Glen Car Review playlist. And also, before we get started, this video is sponsored by WeWon'tBuyAnyCar.com, but they might just buy your car and for a great price, and it's actually us. And if you'd like to get a valuation on your car, we would love to hear from you. And again, there'll be a little button up here. If you click that, that'll take you through to the website where you can drop some details, and we'll come back to you with the price to sell your car to us. Got to be sporty, got to be prestige, got to be nice, low mileage, low owners, and ideally an interesting spec in car. But either way, we'd love to hear from you, and if it's not for us, we'll let you know. So, BMW 320 diesel M Sport Touring, manual, in Glacier silver, which is such an underrated colour. You get Titan silver in a BMW, which is all right, and then you get Glacier silver, which has quite a nice depth to the paint. Over the course of the video, we'll go through all the spec and confirm the mileage, check the condition overall right round, and also on the inside as well. Before we get started, let me just have a quick look down the specification, because this has £7,000 worth of options, which I was quite surprised about. Some of the bigger items, high beam assist, loudspeaker package, Hammond Cardan, M Sport braking system, the M Sport Plus pack, which pretty much gives it Hammond Cardan and the M Sport braking system, and the BMW Icon adaptive LEDs, which light up really, really nice at night, obviously. Front and back parking sensors, and the Glacier silver paint, which I've just mentioned. Did I mention that it's xDrive as well?
And it's heated seats.
Oh, thank you. That's why this is a two-man job, because my old fading memory struggles to remember everything. So thanks very much, Spencer. We also, every F30 or F31 that we get in, we always go to CT carbon, no affiliation, just we found that their splitters are...
It's like OE splitters.
Yeah.
Everything fits nice. The cheap ones bowling.
They sag and they just don't, you've got to like really manipulate them to get them in. So yeah, if you're looking for a splitter, they're not dear, they're not particularly hard to fit either, but between the splitter, gloss black to go with the shadow chrome trim around the glass, and also the gloss black wheels, in the M3 style double slatted black kidney grills, it just looks fantastic, makes the car look so much more imposing from the front, and when you've got it with the lights on at night and everything, it just, yeah, it looks great. Not a huge cost, but a huge impact on the car's appeal. Over the course, the bonnet, as far as stone chips go, we tend to find these aren't usually that bad for stone chips because of the angle of the bonnet.
Yeah.
You know, it's Mark 7 now Golfs, because the bonnet slopes down, it can be really, really bad for chips. The F-Series cars generally don't seem to be too bad. Where they pick up chips is down here, because it's obviously pretty flat, but you know, it's all pretty clean. A couple of very small, tiny little marks here. Light lenses are all in good condition. Moving along to this side. Again, lights are all nice and clean. Bumper, yeah, it's 50 odd thousand miles, right enough, it shouldn't be too bad. A couple of little touch-ins just there. But overall, a nice clean car at the front. Looking down the length of the passenger side, no little annoying parking dents, all nice and clean. Front wheel on the passenger side, again, all the wheels are perfect, guys. We just had them refurbished. So nice gloss black finish done by the wheel specialist in Ward Park in Cumbernauld. Big shout out to the guys down there. So if you're looking for a set of wheels and you're local, they are the go-to place for wheel refurbishment, in our humble opinion. We've only used them for like 12 years. Bridgestone branded tyres all round, which feel like they have literally been fitted last week. There's a ton of tread on there. Brake disc nice and clean, and as I mentioned earlier, we've got the M Performance brake caliper, which fills the wheel nicely. Looking down the length of the passenger side from the back, there is one tiny little parking dent just there, Spencer. I don't even know if you'll pick that up on the camera, but if you want to bring it over and see if you can just here.
Yeah,
just make it out. Again, wheel tyres in the back, that I would say these tyres have done less than 1,000 miles and are all of your premium brand, Bridgestone, disc nice and clean, and we've also got the performance brake caliper on the back as well. I'll peek in through the passenger side. So we've got the black Dakota leather, and we've got the electric pumpy-uppy bolsters at the side, which is standard. Nice to hold you in.
Make quite a difference.
It does actually, it does. I always like to pump them up when you're going for a bit more of a spirited drive. Aluminium trim on the inside, and we've got the M emblems on the kick plates there as well.
Even just the aluminium trim's a big difference, because you see the extra blue stripe.
It's a bit, it feels a bit budget.
It's fine with a blue one. Any other colour, it's no.
Yeah, so that's got the it's like a pearl aluminium with a gloss black pinstripes.
That's my favourite finish.
Yeah, it's nice, it's kind of expensive feeling. So the hammer card, the audio, which I mentioned, forgot to mention from the front, and you've got the lighter speaker grills. Rear bench free from any little parking dents, baby seat dents.
This was a family car as well.
Says a lot for it.
Yep.
Try not to.
We
need to move that for the next video. So one of the little party tricks for all BMW Tourers, and they have had this ever since they started making States, really.
Yeah.
So the split open tailgate, which is really cool. So if you're on a hill, when you open the tailgate this way, nothing rolls out the back.
Or if you're in a tight space, reverse them.
Very true. Lee, would you mind phoning that person back, please? Sorry guys, I'm just, business comes first, that might be a hot lead. There you go, thank you. So we've got the load cover, and we've also got the built-in dog guard. Don't worry guys, the car doesn't stink of dog. All BMW Tourings come with the built-in dog guard. So if you see one that's got that, they haven't bought that specifically because there's a big damp Labrador in the back of it. Extended storage under the boot floor. So if you want to pop some stuff in there, it stops it rolling about. 12-volt socket in the back, and these are also really handy. So you can put that little hook out there and hook your bag on, and you've also got these nylon straps as well.
Yep. For
putting your big bottle of Nuki Brunel in there so it doesn't roll about.
And it's worth pointing out, the hooks under there are for the parcel shelf. In the back seat.
So you can fold the back seats down and then put that on and put the dog guard further forward.
Yep.
Mine of useful information, Spencer. Never knew that. This isn't going to work because the battery's low on it because of the convenience factor. I'm just going to start it. Give us a second. Keys. Yes, keys aren't in it. This isn't one of our more slick videos, Spencer.
This is a real insight.
This is the behind the scenes. This is how real these videos are. Yeah, so BMWs like to disable their convenience features when they feel that the battery's going a bit down to ensure that the car will then start.
I know you can pull it shut.
But I'm not doing that.
That's a daft one.
I'm not doing that. It makes a horrible noise.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
You know, it's like when a customer comes to see a car.
Oh, and you try and pull
and
it.
They go, you're like, and you try to remain professional. It's okay, it'll be fine. Okay, moving on. So looking down the length of the driver's side, there was a rather average smart repair done on the front of this door here, which we've had repainted, so the colour match is now fine. If you look really, really hard, there is still just a very, very slight deviation in the swedge line here. So I need to point it out in the video, guys, okay? And there is also, I've just noticed there's a little pattern dent there. It's unlikely that we'll get that out because of where it is.
Yeah.
But as we always say, better to be put off at this stage rather than travelling an hour or two to come and see us, to then see it and then go, right, okay, I want a car with no parking dents. So unfortunately, every now and again we have cars that have got little marks and chips and dents, but we sell used cars, so that is just a fact of the job at times.
Yep.
Wheels are obviously free from any marks because they've all been refurbished, as I've mentioned already. Bridgestone tyres, discs and everything all nice and clean, front and back.
Moving on. It's worth pointing out they're black because they couldn't go diamond cut.
Yeah, so depending on how deep the wheels have previously been diamond cut, so if there was maybe like quite a heavy curb mark, They've then got to cut the wheel down to the bottom of the curb mat to get rid of it. The downside of that is you can only cut them maybe once or twice after that, if at all. And the way you can spot it is the centre cap starts to sit proud in the little recess where the M logo used to be, and starts to get smoothed out. So sometimes you just have to make them go gloss black, and I think that was the case with these guys. But
Yeah.
gloss black, got all the black bits and everything on it.
It works with the silver. Some cars don't need the black, but this looks really good. It's got enough gloss black everywhere else to carry it.
Yeah, absolutely. So moving on to the inside, let me just get that paper mat out of the way. You can see the carpets. And if you just have a wee look at the driver's bolster before I sit back in. So current mileage, 57,979. Full and complete history, a mix of BMW to start and then BMW Specialist after that. High beam assist, we mentioned the Harman Kardon audio, and business navigation. Let's just give it a little start. So next service isn't due for another 15,000 miles or February 2026. Steering wheel's all nice and matte finish all the way right round. We'll always look at this area here because this is where you start to see wear first off. But a nice clean cabin, and I was going to say I'm surprised that it was a family car, but most of these are bought for that reason.
Well, how many have you had now?
Of this shape, 3.
4 family cars.
4 family cars, exactly. No, they're just such a do everything car.
Yeah.
And the 2 litres are actually peppier than you expect.
I was quite surprised with it, yeah. Because usually it's always we sing and dance about a 330 or a 335, but see if you just want a nice family car that does everything, or just a nice
They are quite a bit cheaper.
Yeah, they're 10 grand cheaper.
They're a bit, well, maybe not, certainly 4 or 5 for a comparable 8. Oh no, but we were talking about this morning, because that 335 we've got out there is only a year newer, similar sort of mileage, it's 25.
Yep.
And this is 17.
17.
So big difference in price. So getting onto the engine, it's a 4 litre, it's a 4-cylinder.
Which is a 4 litre.
4-cylinder inline turbocharged diesel, 180 horsepower, super duper MPGs on a run. You're looking at
Maybe nearly 60, easily.
Yep, and putting around the town is still going to be 40.
Oh, easy. 38
to 40, something like that. Whether or not the manual will return better fuel economy than the auto is debatable.
Because that ZF8 speed, obviously it learns how you drive, so it optimises, whereas the 6-speed manual,
It's down to you.
I think it'd be a very marginal difference. Maybe the auto being a wee bit better, but you wouldn't notice.
Yeah.
It's not going to be pure catastrophically different.
No. It is a nice box to use, as BMW manuals always are. But yeah, and it's also quite cheap to tax as well, I imagine. 180?
190 now.
190 now.
17 plate.
Of course. So there we are, guys. That's our 320 diesel. 3 owners as well. If you are looking for a price for your current car in a part exchange, that wouldn't be a problem. Just drop us a wee message through the website, and the website link is in the description below. Also, we can do finance. We will get 8 PCP on that?
No, HP it's a 17.
Right, okay. So hire purchase only, but we can do up to 5 years. And if you've got any general questions about the car, again, get in touch. You can leave it in the comments or use the link, take you through the website. As you're looking at a BMW on YouTube, I will put a link to a BMW review over this way, because I keep doing this way and then that puts the thing in front of my face. And also please consider subscribing, that way you'll not miss any more stock updates or any more upcoming road tests, which we'll hopefully be doing again soon. And you can do that by clicking the James Glen box, which should be down there. Thanks guys, appreciate you watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.